I'm TheGentlemanWake, and in this episode, we preview a brand new Kickstarter campaign from acclaimed and popular gaming accessories maker Wyrmwood for a fantastically modular system of hexagonal gaming tiles. Plus, we have a very special Wyrmwood giveaway you are not going to want to miss, and we announced the winner of the $25 Wyrmwood gift certificate contest from the last time. You've come to the right place for the best in cinematic reviews of killer products, and we hope the value in this video will compel you to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. A few weeks ago, I did a very deep dive into the amazing products of Wyrmwood Gaming, a Massachusetts-based woodworking company dedicated to making the highest quality gaming accessories money can buy. I actually focused specifically on their system of nesting rectangular products for dice and miniatures, including the spectacularly designed magnetic dice tower. On the strength of that video's performance, I received a great comment that led to an exchange via direct message and an invitation from Wyrmwood themselves to preview their latest upcoming Kickstarter campaign, launching imminently, the Hexagonal Gaming System. So here we are. I'm about to give you all of the details and review firsthand what the sexy HEXY system, as it's called on Wyrmwood's YouTube channel, is all about. If you are familiar with Wyrmwood, then you know that innovation and modularity are tent poles to their design philosophy. And these products are no different. Designed with tabletop gamers in mind, the Hexagonal Gaming System uses a variety of modular tiles and storage systems that make the tabletop experience an organized, beautiful, and satisfying one. Before we get into the particulars, a short disclaimer. Although I have not been paid for this review, Wyrmwood did send over all of the products featured here free of charge, but my opinion offered here is completely unfettered and unbiased insofar as I have voiced my appreciation for Wyrmwood before. Anyway, let's get into it. The linchpin of the new system are, of course, the hexagonal gaming tiles. Finely milled from several solid wood options, each hexagonal tile on offer includes a slight variation and specialization that make them perfect for different uses on the gaming table, holding components, dice, tokens, cards, notes, snacks, and any combination thereof. The tiles include a couple of features that make them particularly modular, namely strong neodymium magnets that allow them to interlock together in any way imaginable, allowing gamers to have as few or as many tiles tethered together as they like. More on that in a bit. Additionally, most of the tiles have built-in laser-etched cork liner coasters on the bottom that further add to their functionality. Although Wyrmwood has historically been associated with handcrafted excellence, the tiles present a little bit of a challenge. For one thing, the modularity of the tiles and the sheer volume they will produce makes hand making them virtually impossible. So instead, Wyrmwood utilizes computer numerical control, or CNC, to precisely mill each and every tile so that they interlock perfectly and they maintain the high level of standards customers of Wyrmwood are used to. Regardless, the tiles are finished by hand by craftsmen, so really it's the best of both worlds, machine precision and the artist's touch. Wyrmwood smartly circumvents any issues with magnetic polarity as well by adding a subtle color-coded stud system built right into the face of each tile, with silver denoting magnetic north and the brass colors denoting south. Which means no matter the configuration of tiles, they will always nestle up to each other so long as the silver studs are always oriented in the same direction. If not, you will feel the magnet's resistance until they are lined up correctly. Snapping the tiles together is very satisfying. The empty center of the studs are a purposeful choice as well, allowing the small black plastic feet on the bottom of each tile to slot within these studs, allowing gamers to seamlessly stack the tiles. Interestingly, I discovered that when stacking the tiles, it's best not to orient the silver studs over one another, which makes sense since the polarities would match, therefore repel one another. Obviously, a 120-degree turn solves the problem. I should mention that the hexagonal tiles seen here are not an entirely new offering. There was a previous Kickstarter campaign launched in August of 2020 that featured a lot of these very same tiles. Although this new campaign has made some edits to some of the existing tiles and added some new tile options while subtracting others, and will also offer some new items previously not available before, and we'll talk about that in a bit. The previous campaign was quite successful, to say the least, bringing in just over $500,000 in funding. However, Wyrmwood has enjoyed a pretty big glow up in the intervening months, starting with the epic modular gaming table Kickstarter campaign that surmounted an impressive $8.8 million in crowdfunding. So it stands to reason that this campaign will likely surpass the first one, given the improvements to the system, the inclusion of new products, and the exposure that a record-breaking modular table campaign will provide. This particular campaign is being spearheaded by Bobby D, who made his name as one of the driving figures behind Wyrmwood's very entertaining Wyrm Life YouTube content. There are a total of 8 different styles of hex tile being offered. They include the solo and duo tiles, so named for the amount of compartments scooped out of them, perfect for holding gaming components, tokens, coins, or M&Ms. The card tiles include slotted grooves designed to hold anything from playing cards to Monopoly property titles. The card tiles can be lined up side to side to create especially long channels for any game requiring more card real estate. The combo tile presents a mashup of the duo and card tiles by literally mashing together half of each. There are a few new specialty tiles also being offered. The note tile includes a custom Wyrmwood die-cut sticky notepad for jotting down scores, D&D notes, or just plain doodling. Another new offering is the tavern tile, which moves the cork coaster lining the bottom of the tile to the top and replaces it with a convenient bottle opener with a magnetic insert designed to catch tin bottle caps. There are a couple of tiles that actually weren't ready yet for prototyping at the time Wyrmwood sent out the ones they did to influencers. So unfortunately, I don't have them on hand to review. Although for a TTRPGer like myself, it's sadly some of my most anticipated products. The remastered caster tile, specifically geared for gamers embodying D&D spellcaster player characters, plans to improve upon last year's offering with a better magnet system for holding small steel bearings in place. The other tile is a brand new one, the tracker tile, designed with 3 identical numbered brass discs, ideal for keeping track of hit points or scores, or really any other permutation achievable with 3 dials of numbers 0 through 9. They purportedly include some magnets and rubber bearings that make the dials satisfying to turn and click into place. Now, part of the allure of a system of stackable interlocking tiles would be convenience in storage and travel. And to that end, this wouldn't be a Wyrmwood product if they hadn't put in some serious thought into how to store the tiles and how to transport them. And I think they've come up with a couple of ingenious solutions. One of the tiles they lost from the previous campaign was a rolling tile, and although it still conformed to the hexagonal footprint, it was small and really inadequate, especially when compared to Wyrmwood's other dice tray offerings like the personal or tabletop dice trays. This left a little bit of a sizable hole in the lineup, especially considering just how popular dice can be for tabletop gaming. The solution? This time around, the campaign includes the largest dice tray to date with regards to rolling surface, the Party Tray, a gorgeous and substantial leather-lined hexagonal dice rolling tray designed to double as storage for the hex tiles themselves. With enough capacity to comfortably hold 14 tiles in 2 layers of 7, the Party Tray can be the centerpiece of any gaming session, allowing you to transport the tiles to any tabletop anywhere and offering a communal surface perfect for dice rolls at the center of the table. The tray is sturdy and includes solid and secure rubber feet at each corner to protect your gaming surface. The rolling surface of the Party Tray is stone oiled water buffalo leather, just like it is on the tabletop and personal dice trays. Because of this, if you use the Party Tray to store your tiles, or use sharp edged dice, or just use a ton out of it, you'll definitely want to pick up a leather conditioner to renew your surface. Wyrmwood recommends and offers the Big 4 leather conditioner by Bickmore for sale on the Wyrmwood website. Although I think if you plan on owning any products incorporating leather, you should just expect that the surface will age and patina over time, adding character. In a nod to Wyrmwood's love of the interplay between products, the lip of the party tray nestles up perfectly against the existing magnetic dice towers. Also available are small personal hex rolling trays designed to accept the previously offered hexagonal dice vaults and hero vaults designed for player minis. The vaults have also undergone some improvements from older generations, now offered as part of this campaign with branded Wyrmwood logos rather than the etched logos of previous vaults. I think it's a definite upgrade in aesthetics. Both vault designs include a thumb groove for opening. It's safe to assume Wyrmwood will offer the suede liner upgrade seen on other vault offerings in case you want to upgrade the foam padding on the inside. The dice vaults are equally as tall as 2 stacked tiles, with the hero vault being about 2.5 tiles thick. Both vaults are in the exact same footprint of the tiles themselves, which means they can slot into any layout of tiles, although they lack the magnets to firmly affix them to the other tiles. I think adding magnets to the outside of the vault for the purposes of linking them with the tiles might be a little bit of a missed opportunity here. Although maybe the length of the screws used to secure the magnets would interfere with the compartments inside. Well, regardless, it seems like it would have rounded out the set nicely, especially when you consider the other additional storage / portability option Wyrmwood devised, the modular tile rack. Designed to hold 7 hex tiles in an upright position in its base configuration, the modular tile rack is an amazing addition to the hexagonal system. The system is built on modular wooden stands like extruded troughs with metal rails and strong earth magnets. The modularity of the system allows for the addition of more segments, transferring the burden of tile storage capacity from the system itself to the size limitations of the shelf or desk you place it on. It could literally be infinite so long as it's in multiples of 7. Using magnetic rails that satisfyingly grip the tiles in place, the racks make transporting, storing, and displaying the tiles a safe and stylish endeavor. The matching wood, removable end caps really give the stands a nice finished feel that transcends function. Look, it just looks and feels good, and since the footprint of the vaults is identical to the tiles, you can also use the racks as a place to keep your vaults. Of course, without the aforementioned magnets, you do have to be a little bit more careful moving them around so that the vaults don't fall out. I should mention that my prototypes have a small but noticeable bit of corrosion on one of the rails, but I've been assured that this will be addressed and avoided on the final production models. And even if something like this does get past Wyrmwood's excellent quality control, there's always the fantastic craftsman's promise in effect to cover your investment. A blanket guarantee Wyrmwood makes to customers to replace or repair any product under the Wyrmwood brand, regardless of fault or flaw. There's yet a third display option, a hex footprint stand designed to hold vaults in a vertical fashion for display. The top edges are beveled and there's no magnets on the sides either, but there are 3 rubber ball feet on the bottom to protect the surface of the shelf or table you place it on. The stand is particularly perfect for displaying the next product I'm about to show you. This is one of the Wyrmwood Hexagonal signature series of vaults and trays. Designed as a collaboration with talented creature designer Crystal Sully and mapmaker Devin Rue, these products are the inaugural offerings in what promises to be a long-running series of Wyrmwood products. Each product features the signature of the artist involved, as the name would imply. Available in 3 different styles, in paired sets or separate in both dice and hero vault options. Each piece features artistic customizations in the form of laser etched designs of menacing creatures on the top of the vaults and brilliantly designed map graphics printed on synthetic leather in the personal hex trays. The vaults and trays are matched based on the biomes the creatures depicted on the vaults inhabit. Mine is the Cthulhu Vault, featuring an image of an underwater layer entitled, quote, "Discovering the Gate," unquote, on the rolling tray. There's a nice hexagonal synergy echoed within the designs of the wings of the tentacled Cthulhu monster and the walls of the underwater cavern and the pentagonal shapes of the map itself. There are at least 2 other sets, including a Dracolich vault and a Winterscape map design, and a Displacer Beast vault with a secret island map. Fans of D&D will probably know what that means. As is often the case with most prototypes, the ones in this video certainly included, things are still subject to change. In fact, I've been told by Wyrmwood that the final Signature Series map trays will have a more sepia and brown ink tone than the off-white and black treatment given to the one I was sent. Because these feature a synthetic leather rolling surface, just like the corrupted art dice trays announced last year, leather conditioner is not recommended. And actually, as an aside, having rolled dice on both real and synthetic leather, it's actually a little bit unfortunate that real leather outperforms the synthetic variety. It just naturally cushions the rolls a little bit better, resulting in a bouncier, more satisfying dice roll. Maybe this is an area for improvement. Most of the products shown in this video will be available in a plethora of core wood offerings, including cherry, which will redden over time, the classic black walnut, the orange-hued padauk, dark open-grained wenge, the varied and dense Bolivian rosewood, the burled high-character spalted timber, which is my personal favorite, the violet-tinged purple heart, black poison wood, and the dark and notoriously difficult to work Makassar ebony. There are some new options available during this Kickstarter that are very exciting, including lacewood, Goncalo alves, and monkeywood, and more. The more economical option will be white oak. The Signature Series will be available in purple heart, mahogany, and cherry, which is the wood used for my set. There's also a Masterwork vault in the works that will include some delicate silver stringing and thin veneers of contrasting woods, but that product fell under the not ready in time for the review category, so unfortunately I don't have it to show you. But the highest quality woodworking should be expected for this Masterwork vault line, which tends to be pretty expensive with its high-end materials and craftsmanship. Speaking of cost, there's a pretty wide breadth in terms of cost of entry into the system, with the tiles beginning from $20 all the way up to over $100 depending on the type of tile and the wood choice. And as Wyrmwood usually does, they will offer a roll the dice option that randomizes the wood offering of your pledge in exchange for paying a blanket price. They usually list the odds of drawing the different woods, including the most exotic woods on offer, on the Kickstarter page itself. The party tray will likely be the most expensive non-Masterwork, non-Signature Series offering, although don't quote me on that. All in all, the Hexagonal Gaming Tiles system is a great new offering and perfect for tabletop gamers. If you want to get in on the campaign, it launches at 2 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, August 17th. That's tomorrow if you are watching this video on the day it goes live. It's slated to run for 35 days. Congrats to Michael Kidd, winner of the $25 Wyrmwood gift certificate. Contact me via Instagram to claim your prize. For a chance to be a winner yourself of a Masterwork Vault set, here's what you have to do. 1, like this video. 2, be a subscriber to this channel. And 3, let me know in a comment below what tabletop game is your favorite and why. Please note this contest is only valid in North America. If you want to check out my previous reviews of the Wyrmwood catalog, click on the video that will appear right here. Hope you enjoyed this video enough to subscribe if you haven't already. I've been the Gentleman Wake. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.